I'm Garima bhandari. Welcome to the live with me on Montpresso. And today's session is something really exciting because we are going to reboot and re-energize with the practice of yoga in a very different way than we always have. So most of the times you have seen me asking you roll out your mat or be be dedicated towards a half an hour to 1 hour regime. But today is different because this is a sequence that is meant for all age groups. This is also for kids who are hunched over during this lockdown. They're sitting like this whole day long. So this is extremely energizing for them. Also, all the working professionals who so this work from home, the new normal, has left us with little or no time to absolutely take care of ourselves. Everybody, whoever I speak to, wants to get started with yoga, but because of time constraints, they are not able to. So yoga practice in your desk gives you that kind of that kind of leeway that you specifically don't have to take out that 1 hour. You can be doing this to re-energize, reboot your senses for better focus, better concentration, right in the comfort of your chair. So what you do is you all you need is your chair, and let's get started because yoga on your desk is the best way to reboot and also the best antidote for all your backaches, discomforts, pains that you encounter throughout the day. So, first things first, please get up when you're taking a break. It's very important to get up. Let me just move this hands, interlace the fingers, and stretch it up like that. So, we go straight up like this. We can even come on our toes, or we can just pull the hands up. The idea is to pull your body towards the sky so that your upper back and shoulders open up greatly. And then we have to also open the chest because whole day we are hunched like this. The chest is always closed, the heart is closed. So we need to open that. So we take the hands back, open the chest, drop the neck, and just breathe. Really open up, just see how good this movement, this opening feels because your body starts responding very affectionately to this kind of opening, especially when it is closed whole day long. Especially for the kids, it is very invigorating. Awesome job. Now let's roll the shoulders. So this we can do seated. So this standing up was definitely required. And then we sit down and keeping the spine absolutely straight, we roll at least 10 times clockwise. If your legs are too short like me and you're not able to reach the base, you're more than welcome to place a block or a cushion under your legs. Wonderful. See how it feels. Drop your neck to the right side this time. Left side. Towards the shoulder. Right side. Left side. Drop your head down. Stretch it. Really stretch it down. Chin to the chest. Send the chin to the sky. Drop your neck back. Open the entire throat, chest. Once more. Inhale when you go up. Exhale when you come down. All right, seated cat cow Marjari asana is the most um, restorative posture, I would say, because whole day the spine goes through a lot of mistreatment, I would say, because of the way we stand, our seated posture, sometimes our sleeping posture is incorrect. So all that burden and weight the spine has to take, and it is compressed whole day long. So this is a wonderful opportunity in yoga practice. We send a fresh influx of oxygen to the spine and also trying to elongate and lengthen it to make it more supple and flexible. So, so seated Bajari asana or the cat cow. So we inhale, open the chest to the sky, neck drops back, draw the shoulders towards each other, and close. Chin to the chest, exhale, when you roll like this, open the heart. Anahata chakra. Wonderful opening. Closing and rolling the spine round. Inhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Roll down. Inhale. We go up. Exhale. Awesome job. I already start to feel so good when I practice and open up my upper back and especially my heart, which tends to make you feel so negative about yourself. So every day, opening this much of your heart gives you so many positive affirmations about yourself already. You start feeling so good about yourself, and the same kind of feelings, the feelings of goodness and positivity, is what you manifest to other people around you, to your family, to your colleagues, to the people you speak to on your Zoom calls. Awesome. Great. So let's incorporate some movement in our wrist, because hands get used invariably a lot during our work from home. We're typing a lot, and also for people who have any kind of wrist pain or weak arms, this is extremely good for those people. Opens up the shoulder, corrects our posture. So we're going to try eagle arms. So let's see how we do it. Also excellent for people with carpal tunnel syndrome. So we're going to take the right hand and wrap it over and above the left hand. Now what happens in eagle pose hands? So what happens is there are a lot of wraps that are happening. What is happening is that there is elbow on elbow like this. It's going to meet. Then there is wrist on wrist from the other side, not facing each other but from the back side. Then there is palms on palms, but not like this. The palms are also interlaced and then they touch. And then there is fingers on fingers. So many contact points are happening all at the same time. And lastly, when we wrap like this, we are also going to lift the arms so that our shoulders also wake up, and also they elevate, so it corrects our posture. So if you're scooped like this or hunched over, it immediately corrects the posture and makes it absolutely straight. Spine is like the string of the guitar. So if the guitar strings are not broken and they are perfectly fine tuned, you keep tuning them time to time or everyday basis, they play heavenly music. So such is the case of our spine, or the Vidaranda as we call it in Sanskrit, that if you treat it right, if you condition it right, and if you butter it every day, it is your body is going to play a nice musical sound, which is the longevity, and you are as long as your spine lives. That is what they say in yoga. So make sure that you keep your spinal health in utmost importance in your everyday life. So let's start with eagle arms. Once again, keeping the integrity of the spine absolutely straight. We go right arm, first wraps. So first wrap was elbow on elbow, wrist on wrist, and then is the palm on palm with fingers touching each other like this and lifting the arms. So go as up as you can, pointing the fingers up towards the sky, dropping your neck and just breathing. Awesome. Let's do it on the other side. So this time the left hand comes up and same wraps we follow, lifting the hands up. And release. Awesome. So we're going to do the same thing on the legs this time. What we did for the legs, so we come, shift the weight forward, and this time you just wrap the knee over knee and try to get to the ankle on ankle part like this. But if you can't, if it goes till here, it's totally fine. Just keep the wrap like this and stay for a few breaths. Breathing is very, very important part of a yoga practice, because what we're trying to do is we're going to try to control all the negative thoughts from our mind and send oxygen there and bring the whole consciousness, the awareness to the present moment, away from the worries of the future or the pains that you've encountered in the past. Awesome. Let's wrap on the other side this way. See how it feels on your legs. Like right now I'm speaking to you, but my legs are already in fire. I'm not kidding. They are in fire, and this is very, very, very important for you to practice when you are seated. You can do it even when you're on calls. That is the beauty of yoga. Alright, let's introduce some spinal twists. So now from here, I'm going to be sitting once again straight, and my left hand goes on the right side of my right knee like this, and my right hand goes back, and I'm going to be looking over my shoulder. My drishti, my vision is towards the back like this. Activation in the entire spinal column, creating a little resistance from here where the right knee is trying to push out my hand, whereas the hand is going to push it inside. Don't drop or lean back like this. Keep the spine absolutely straight and twist from your spine like this. Awesome job. Let's do it on the other side. This time my right hand goes on the outer side, outer edge of the left knee, and my vision goes back over my left shoulder, keeping the spine straight. Really just tune into the sound of your own breath, the rhythm of your sound, and bring your awareness constantly to the present. Also the thoughts that are visiting your mind, they're going to dissipate on their own. Perfect. So it's time that we add some warrior streak and also ignite our thighs and hips, which are sitting whole day long. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you from the front. So what are we going to do? We are going to actually do a seated warrior. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to roll out my right knee like this, whereas my left foot just placed, try to come on the edge of the chair and like this. Now once again, I'm not leaning back, I'm not leaning forward, I'm just sitting comfortable and feeling a great opening in my hip column. Warrior pose or Veerbhadrasana is named after the warrior Veerbhadra. So it is an excellent pose to challenge your fierce pose, I would say, to challenge your inner warrior, yet being very quiet and quaint and silent on the outer self. Doing it on the left side, once again focusing the entire awareness on our breath work. Long rhythmic inhalation and exhalation. Wonderful. I already feel so good, so good. Great. I'm going to shift my chair back and I'm going to be practicing seated Ushtrasana or the camel pose. So for that, I place my hands firmly behind my chair like this, holding the chair on either sides and then lifting the heart above. Inhale and dropping my neck back like this. Take 5 breaths. Wonderful. Let's do a counter posture for the smile back bend, which is Uttanasana or the forward fold. So seated Uttanasana. Now you notice one thing, that I am not going like this, how I see most of people going down. So I kept my spine absolutely straight and let the abdomen first come in contact with the thighs versus rounding my spine. I'm going to keep the spine absolutely straight like this and come forward till wherever I can and just stay here, drop the head. You can hold your elbows like this. Wonderful. 5 long breaths, just come up. I just feel that forward bends have this instant power to calm down the entire nervous system. Right now, when I was in forward bend, I actually like all the thoughts just completely disappeared from my mind, and I feel so calm and so nice. So it is a must in your practice every day. Any kind of forward bend that you can practice without rounding the spine. Awesome. So let's do another posture, which is the seated figure 8. So it is also very important to release any kind of any kind of pain that you have in your leg area, and also excellent for lymphatic drainage. So what you do is you place your right leg, the outer edge of your feet comes resting on the left knee like this. Flex your toes like this, don't leave them loose. Flex it so that the legs are engaged. The right knee is like this, and then you can just push out the knee like this, like so. Stay for a few breaths, and you do this on the other side. You do this and flexing the toe, pushing the knee really down to feel a greater opening on your entire leg area. Excellent. What I also like to do is to condition my knees. So I raise one leg at a time, flex my toe towards me. So see the action, you're raising and then you're flexing the toe and staying for a count of 5 seconds and letting go. Then you do this on the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and let go. Do this on the other side. Excellent and fortifying exercise for anybody who has any kind of knee pain or requires knee strengthening. Super exercise to even relieve you of any kind of pain in the leg area. And also this modern lifestyle has this digitally pressed lifestyle has left us with no choice but to be seated like this throughout the day on the chair in this position to excellent. So that's why this is excellent to elevate your legs in this way. And you can also do both the legs together like this to challenge yourself more but keep your spine straight. So seated Dandasana. You can take the assist of the chair next to you. Extend your legs. And Dandasana is one posture which has a lot of benefits and also a lot happening through your core that meets the eye. And also basic fundamental seated posture to enter into various other postures in your yoga practice. Alright, so from here we can also try the Cow Mukh Asana or the cow face pose. Now for Cow Mukh Asana, we're not going to actually wrap our legs because that's not going to be possible to do it conveniently on your chair because sometimes you might have an arm rest. So that kind of unrest you don't want because yoga practice is all about Sthiram Sukhamasana, which translates beautifully into saying that steady, comfortable posture. So you're not going to do anything which is out of comfort. We're just doing comfort yoga postures on your desk. So now what you have to do is I'm going to show it from the back here. So you take your right hand first and place it vertically up as in perpendicular to the floor like this. The right arm drops from the elbows like this towards the back. And the left arm comes from the back and you try to touch both the finger points, and if you are comfortable with that opening, then try to interlace the fingers like this. Stay for 5 breaths and you can even drop your neck up to open the heart. 4, 5. Excellent. Let's do it on the other side. This time left hand goes back and right hand encounters an external rotation in the shoulder and you interlace both the hands like this. Drop your neck and stay for 5 breaths. Wonderful. Let go slowly, release, and notice how you feel. I feel absolutely so great, so great. Notice how all this movement feels for you. And then from here, we can roll our legs into rotations. So we do 10 times ankle rotations clockwise. I'm not going counterclockwise, I'm just going clockwise. And then 10 times counterclockwise. Wonderful. We do the same thing on the wrist. So what we do is we extend the palms in front of us. First we pull the wrist towards us and we press it down. Pull it towards us. Stay for a few seconds. We press it down. And then we rotate it 10 times clockwise. And 10 times we're going to do counterclockwise. Remember, we're trying to re-energize and reboot the parts of the body that we use the most during our work from home. So we're trying to do desk yoga. Alright, so eyes tend to get very, very exhausted and tired, but we almost neglect the eyes. So it's very important that we also condition our eyes and take that mini break from the screen. But first things first, let's do some neck rotation. So I go on the right side and all the way to the left side, touching my chin to the chest and move my neck. Two more times. Last one. Wonderful. Great. So now you take a pencil or a pen, or if you don't have anything, just like me right now. So you just take, I'm going to show you sideways. So you're going to take a finger in front of you. Focus on that finger. Keep the hand absolutely straight if you can. The finger should actually be absolutely straight, and you're looking at the tip of the finger. So you fix your gaze here, and then you are going to draw the finger towards your eye very slowly and let the tip of the finger almost touch the tip of your nose like this. But your vision is still at the tip of your finger. You take it away. You bring it closer to the tip of your nose. And you do this with the other hand. Focus. And let go. After this, we're going to continue with, now this time the finger is a little closer to my body. It's not extended straight. So you keep it closer, but again vertically up. You're gazing at the tip of the finger and the finger goes on the right side. So your vision goes without your head is fixed here, but your vision goes to where the finger goes. Wherever the finger travels. Now this hand, right side. Without moving the neck, only your eyes are moving. This is one full rotation of going and coming forward. Do this 2 more times. So my neck is not moving. Beautiful. We're going to end the practice with a beautiful pranayama. And one last posture, because we didn't really do much for the front part of our legs. So let's just give that also a nice stretch. So once again, I request you to stand up from your chair and give your quads a nice stretch. So what you do is you can take the assist of your wall next to you if you have, and hold the leg like this in standing Bhekasana, and really pull open the ankles like this so that the heel is touching your hips, and feel a wonderful stretch all in your front thighs or the quads like this. Awesome job. Balance on one leg. Place the right leg firmly this time on the ground, and this time you go and do the same rotation on the left leg. Awesome. You can place your hand here. Feels so good. Keep focus on your breath. Wonderful. Take the hand like this, straight diagonally across your body, and create a resistance with the right hand like this. Pull it towards you while the left hand pushes your right palm out. So create this resistance and feel a stretch in this entire area. Let's do this on the other side, like so. Great. This is really wonderful. I'm loving these exercises because with you guys, I'm also able to practice this sequence. So it's making my body like really feel. The minute I'm practicing yoga, you can see that the smile on my face just increases and increases and increases. Wonderful. So I think most of my body parts feel good, right from my eyes to my neck, to my shoulder, to my wrist, to my arms, my quads, my abdomen, my hips, my ankles, my calves. Every part feels like, wow, this has some movement. My spinal column, not to forget. What is missing is my side body. Side body is still sleeping. So for side body, we can introduce a little bit of right side bend like this. Wow, feels great on my left side, entire body stretch. And then on the right side, dropping, but without leaning back or without leaning forward. Just keeping the spine straight and dropping to the left side. Wonderful. Let's do one more time. Left side. Side body stretch or the partial stretch is very, very, very important in releasing any stress from your muscles. Wonderful. Let's wrap up the practice with a beautiful pranayama, which is the Ujjayi pranayama. So what you do is you roll your tongue, like wrapping it up above on the top part of your mouth. So if this is my tongue, I wrap it, roll it, and then I shut my mouth. Then we're going to inhale, and between our inhale and exhale, we're going to retain the breath, for at least 8 to 10 counts. Kumbhak, or the retention of the breath. Very important because mental health cases are escalating globally due to this lockdown, and I totally agree that isolation, self-isolation, social distancing is completely not easy. And no matter how much you say that this is a new normal, to be quarantined and left alone at home, which you never really thought could happen, has already happened. So very important that we take care of our socio-psycho health on our own, because right now we have no other choice but to do that. So this is very good way to calm down your brain and alleviate any symptoms of stress, anxiety, or depression. So I roll my tongue. Wonderful. Now, this is one practice you can do any time of the day, number of times throughout the day. Ujjayi Pranama brings the fresh influx of oxygen to each and every body part and really makes you feel smile wide and makes you feel fearless, strong, and positive. So these are the kind of affirmations we need on a daily basis, and let's practice this sequence every day, especially during the mini breaks. So whenever you take a 2 minute or a 5 minute break, you can do some of the exercises from this sequence in that break, and then when you take another break you can do this, and so on, and in whole day perhaps you are able to do this whole sequence. Or if you try to practice it at one go, it is not really that long, because I was explaining you guys and doing it simultaneously. It took a longer time, but if you're able to do this every day, sitting on your chair in the comfort of your chair during this lockdown or otherwise, it is extremely therapeutic, guys. Try to believe it. And if you guys have any comments or any questions to ask me, you can ask me now or later. You can follow me on my Instagram. My ID is Garima Bhandari Official. You can DM me with any questions. Leave your comments here if you like this session. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. It's called Garima Bhandari. I look forward for your support and love, and lots of love and light to you. Stay safe, stay happy. Namaste and happy practicing. Thank you, YouTube family, for being online with me. It was so beautiful. Thank you all for joining in.